Yo, I'm back. Man, we had a stream scheduled last night, but unfortunately, I fell ill. I got sick. That's on me. Don't blame Noel. That's my bad. But we're going to start scheduling these lives maybe once or twice a week so we can connect with the people, man. We back in here trying to check out what's going on with Mexico. It's still going down. It's still crazy. Thank y'all for following the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button. Let's go. We're going to start doing these lives more often too. No Will and I, but tonight it's just me. Got to make up because I missed yesterday because I got sick right before the State of the Union. It was something I ate. Unfortunately, but I'm here now. Make up for it. Let's look what Trap Lord Ross is talking about Mexico. I got a cousin stuck in Mexico right now. She is stuck right now. I'm praying for her because that got to be a crazy feeling to be out the country and you don't know what's going on, what's going to happen, what's up with the goons out there. I've been out the country, had my run-ins, but mostly pleasant times. But let's see what they saying about Mexico. And I saw this thing earlier. They think this girl, this Instagram or OnlyFans girl, getting a lot of blame, and it might be unfairly, or I don't know, who knows if it's fair, but it seems unfairly blamed for Mincho getting caught up. See what this nut got to say.
Trapmore gang, the violence is unfortunately continuing in Mexico after the assassination of cartel leader El Mencho. The streets are still burning in Mexico. There's reports now that as many as 60 plus people have actually lost their lives fighting with the cartels since El Mencho's death. And in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit.
Damn, 60 plus? That's a lot. I didn't know. I think last night I saw 24 soldiers got on the line, but damn.
The backstory about how he actually ended up getting caught up, and they're saying that he might have gotten backdoored by a female. He might have actually ended up getting set up because a romantic partner, let's just say that. I don't want to say anything disrespectful about the cartels, but it's very, very sad. It's very interesting to see that, these cartel leaders, they're going through the same thing we hear about with these Chicago gangsters, people getting backdoored, set up, a meeting with.
See, this is irresponsible reporting. You can't be putting this. That's why a lot of people don't like him. That's why he get a lot of problems. You don't know if this girl, nobody really knows this girl did this yet, but it hit the internet and now it's all over the place. Her life is probably in danger, right? Her life is probably in danger because everybody's saying that she has something to do with this or whatnot, but I don't know. Let's see.
The meeting with a female ends up dropping your location, and unfortunately that can lead to your death, whether it's in the streets of Chicago, whether it's in the heights of the cartel business in Mexico. So I'm going to break that all down to you in this video, but firstly I want to just play you some of the news about the escalating death toll with this violence that's followed El Mencho's assassination, because as we're seeing here, just a day ago the BBC were reporting over 62 people had actually died in the fallout that occurred after the assassination. Check this out.
Authorities in Mexico say at least 62 people have been killed following a wave of violence that broke out after the killing of the country's most wanted man. El Mencho, the leader of the new Jalisco New Generation cartel, died after being captured by Mexican special forces on Sunday. Thousands of troops have now been deployed to help bolster security across the country following a wave of reprisal attacks. The government has ordered civilians to stay indoors as violent unrest spread to popular tourist destinations such as Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara. Our Central America correspondent Will Grant sent this report from the city of Guadalajara, which in 4 months is set to host the Football World Cup.
Who's going to that World Cup still? You better not. I bet I don't. I bet I don't. I bet if I thought I was going to Mexico to the World Cup that I did not show up to that. Hell no.
Aftermath of drug cartel fury. In the hours after their leader was killed, foot soldiers of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, the most powerful drug gang in Mexico, went on the rampage, burning cars, blocking roads, spreading fear. Incidents were registered in 20 of Mexico's 32 states, the cartel present in every corner of the country. And this is the man whose killing prompted such violence. Nemesio Oseguera, better known as El Mencho, the petty drug dealer who rose to become the most wanted man in Mexico with a $15 million reward on his head. For Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum, the victory lap over El Mencho was tempered by the violence unfolding on the streets, but she insisted normality was returning.
Today there is more calm and there is government, there are armed forces, there is a security cabinet and there is a lot of coordination. So you can rest assured that peace, security and normality in the country are being safeguarded.
So look, they're trying to get a handle of the situation. The BBC came up.
I just went to budgeting app.
What? How?
Base 44. Look, it pulls our...
It rose up the ranks from the cartel from... You got your needs. You got your interpersonal relations.
Special force of the National Guard, as I mentioned. There was also an airmobile force made up of 6 helicopters and special forces personnel. This force would head to the area of operations.
What he said carefully, I'm going to break it down for you more in a minute, right? But they said, what did the Americans provide? How did you get in the information? How did you locate him? A lot of the information about the romantic partner, the backdooring, came from the Americans.
A lot of very important additional information that the United States gave us, but all of that, once integrated and well analyzed, could give us the exact location. But the first of the romantic partner and his close circle and so on, that is the product of military intelligence.
So you heard that, the romantic partner. So maybe he did get caught up with this little girl with this piece of game. Oh, she got here. She got a whole boyfriend in Colombia. I saw like her boyfriend was supposed to be like one of the top streamers in Colombia. He was making big bank, but I guess Mitchell's have way more money or something while she was going out messing with him.
Yeah. What types of intelligence?
Crazy, right? Pretty crazy. So look, I'm scared to even show you this, but I'm just going to keep it real, all right? I did actually see this on the subreddit Palantir Investors. All right, hey, listen, right? Look, if the evil's going to go on, you might as well profit from it, okay? So you want to invest in Palantir, but the rumor going around, okay, and I've had my stern words for Peter Thiel in a previous video a few days ago. They're saying on Palantir Investors, the Mexican cartel leader El Mencho killed today was assisted by Palantir's Gotham platform that was actually used to provide intelligence by the US-led military task force, the Joint Interagency Task Force to counter the cartels. The newly formed US military-led group that maps out the drug cartels network at the US-Mexico border. This unit specializes in intelligence collection using Palantir's Gotham platform. Gotham, that sounds scary. And it compiled a detailed target package or dossier on El Mencho, which provided the Mexican military and resulted in the raid. He was saying, is this confirmation? So look, I don't know if this is a rumor. I don't know if this is 100% true. This isn't Palantir Investors, but there's been rumors going around that it was Big Peter Thiel, all right, that did the backdoor.
Man, he do so much gossip on here. He don't know if it's true, man. You can't be putting out this stuff. You don't know if it's true. Oh my gosh. All right, so look, I was talking to my guy. Well, let me finish this part of this video, then I'll tell you all conversation I was having the other day.
Spring, right? I'm not going to say what I was about to say, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, they said,
here's the girl.
Motion for the Palantir stocks, but it is very, very interesting. Okay, it is very interesting. Shout out to Palantir, man. They do their thing. I mean, if they did do this, that's crazy. Now, funnily enough, all right, there's another. Apparently, this has been debunked, but I still want to share it with you because it's interesting. But there was a rumor going around that the female that El Mencho ended up getting backdoored by was actually an OF girl, right? So they're saying this is apparently debunked, all right? Apparently, it's not true. Apparently, it's false. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if it was OF or Palantir.
We're not going to even talk about if it's false. Like, why even put this girl? I'm not going to put this girl out there more, and people looking for her, and she had nothing to do with it. But You see all this chaos going on around the world? Let's see. So a couple days ago, I was talking to one of my guys, and one of my guys works for a company a premier company that invests and sells gold. So a lot of times we talk, and he give me some insights on what they talking about behind the scenes as far as investments and where the market is going really, right? So we're recently talking about all this chaos that's been going on, all the turmoil across the world with Trump, the tariffs, these going into Venezuela, even this that just happened in Mexico, right? And what we believe and came to terms with is that, and we got here a couple ways. It seems like they're trying to crash the economy, not just the U.S. economy, but the world economy. And if you start to dig deep and read some of these Epstein files, you'll see these Epstein files that Peter Thiel and Epstein, they talk about bringing the world back to like a tribal stage. They really want a lot of unrest. Bring the world back to a lot of unrest, and then what happens is, as everything declines and all the prices of everything goes down, they want to buy up everything at the scale of a price. So once they buy up everything when the market is down, I mean, they basically run the world. The countries and states and the world is run by economies. If you control the economy, you control the world. Every country is controlled by their economy. They're ruled by the economy. People who rule the economy in any country rule the world. I mean, rule their country. So the people who have the most impact on the economy in the United States have the most control in the United States. And it's pretty much like that in every country. Whoever has the levers of the economy in any country, they run the country. So Peter Thiel and Epstein talked about crashing these economies. So look, say you're Peter Thiel and you want to take control, right? Because they believe in like a technocrats, techno bros should run the world, right? Okay. The economy you want to crash and your natural end is the U.S. That's the biggest economy, right? So if you destroy the U.S. economy and buy up everything for cheap after it's down, then they own everything here. Then it just becomes two classes: the rich and the poor, and that's what seems to be happening. I believe that's why all this unrest is going on around the world. It's bigger than just the incidents that happen. It's a plan to destabilize these economies. And with destabilization, prices go down, everything becomes cheaper, and they're able to swoop in and buy it at a discount, take control, and run some shit. Sad to see these Mexican people going through it over here, but we're going through it over here too. They're going through it in other countries right now. A lot of people are going through it, right? And we just got to keep pushing and keep surviving. Black people, keep your head above water. Don't go for the okie doke. Diversify your funds. You need to start diversifying your funds now. Buying some Bitcoin, buying some gold, because that's part of what Peter Thiel wanted to do too. They don't want a dollar. They want a digital token that no government can really control. And it looks like that's where we headed, guys. I saw something. They lifted the travel ban today in Mexico. So hopefully my cousin be coming back soon. When she makes it, because she going to make it back, I'm going to pop on. I'm going to let y'all know. Noel and Roy, we be back with some new videos. I'll probably drop one tomorrow. Maybe even tonight. Y'all stay up. Sign up the Culpability app, too. So you don't have to worry about people restricting your content. All right, we out.